Inventory management software is supposed to save you time and money. But when you start actually shopping around, the costs can often feel overwhelming. There's upfront fees, per user charges, add ons nobody warned you about, and figuring out what's actually worth it is a nightmare. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what inventory management software costs, what drives those prices up, and how to avoid getting burned by hidden fees. Hey, I'm Michael from Corona POS. We work with thousands of retailers across the US to help them run their stores better, from single location boutiques to multi location chains and franchises. And after years in retail tech, I've seen firsthand how picking the wrong inventory software doesn't just cost you money up front, it costs you more down the road. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to evaluate pricing, what to watch out for, and how to choose the right system for your business. So let's start with the big question: what does inventory management software actually cost? Well, the honest answer, it varies a lot. You're typically looking at anywhere from $300 a month on the low end, all the way up to $500 or more per month for enterprise level systems. And that's before you factor in setup, locations, add-ons, or support. Let me give you some real world examples so you can see how the numbers shake out. Lightspeed Retail, for instance, starts at $109 per month per terminal for their basic plan. But if you want advanced inventory reporting or multi-location support, you're quickly moving into the $150 to $300 per month range. Sin7, popular choice for product-based businesses, starts about $350 a month, and their more feature-rich tiers can run to about $600 or higher per month. Fishbowl Inventory takes a different approach with a one-time perpetual license that starts over $4,000 upfront, which sounds steep, but for some businesses that don't need product support or cloud updates, it's actually cheaper long-term than a long-term SaaS subscription. And then there's Sortly, which targets smaller operations with plans starting at $0 a month up to about $150 a month, though the free tier is pretty limited. The point is, the price tag you see on the homepage rarely tells the whole story, which brings me to the next thing you need to understand. Pricing is far from random. There are real factors that push the cost up or down, and here are a few big ones to keep in mind. First, most software is priced per user or per location. So if you're a solo entrepreneur or operator, the entry-level plan might work just fine. But the moment you add a manager, a warehouse team, a second store, these costs will jump up really fast. So always check whether the plan you're looking at covers your full team or if you'll be needing to pay for an extra seat. Next, you need to think about features. Basic inventory tracking is cheap, but real inventory management, like automated reordering or real stock syncing, barcode scanning, low stock alerts, product bundling, this is where prices really climb. So think about what you actually need now, what you'll need in 12 months, and paying for features you don't use is wasteful, but outgrowing your software in 6 months is even more expensive. Long-term costs matter too. Cloud-based software runs on a subscription, so a lower upfront cost with automatic updates accessible for anywhere. On the other hand, on-premise software is installed locally. There's bigger upfront costs, but you own it outright. You don't pay monthly forever. For most modern retailers, cloud-based is the more flexible option. But if you're in an industry with strict data requirements, on-premise might be worth the investment. You also need to think about integrations. Your inventory software doesn't live in a vacuum. It needs to talk to your POS, your e-commerce store, your accounting software, maybe your suppliers. And some platforms charge extra for integrations or only support them through paid add-ons. Corona POS integrations are built to work seamlessly out of the box. There's no surprise charges, just connect the tools that you already use. Finally, think about the service side of things, but don't overlook this one. Some vendors charge extra for onboarding, training sessions, or live support. Others bury priority support behind expensive tiers. So ask up front, what does the support look like? What does it cost? A lower monthly fee with poor support can end up costing you far more in lost time and headaches. Okay, and listen carefully now because this is the section most software vendors hope you skip. Because beyond the advertised monthly price, there's costs that can sneak up on you. First, setup and onboarding fees. Some platforms charge $500 to over $2,000 just to get you up and running. So you always ask if implementation costs are included or not. Next, data migration. If you're switching from one system to a new one, moving your existing inventory data can cost extra, sometimes hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on the complexity. You also need to think about API access. You want to build a custom integration or connect a third-party tool? Well, some vendors charge separately for API access or limit it to only higher tier plans. Hardware is another thing. There's barcode scanners, label printers, receipt printers. If the software requires specific hardware, factor that in. Costs can easily add up to thousands of dollars in equipment per store. On the legal side of things, contracts are another big factor. A lot of vendors offer a lower monthly price if you commit to an annual or multi-year contract. That sounds great until your business needs a change. So read the cancellation terms before you sign anything. And the bottom line, always ask for a full cost breakdown before you commit, not just the advertised price. Before we get into how to actually choose the right system, if you want more tips on managing inventory and growing your retail business, hit subscribe below right now. We drop new videos every week and you don't want to miss what's coming up next. All right, so you know the pricing landscape, you know the hidden traps. So how do you actually pick the right system? Well, here's what I'd look out for. First, don't pay for enterprise features if you're running 2 locations, but also don't buy the cheapest thing available if you're planning to scale. Map out where your business is today and where it needs to be in 2 years, and then find a system that grows with you. KORONA POS is designed to scale with you from day one, whether you're managing one store or dozens. Now, the whole point of inventory software is knowing what you have, where it's at, and when to reorder, all in real time. If a system can't give you live stock counts across all of your locations, it's not really solving any problems. So look for automatic stock syncing, low inventory alerts, and accurate reporting that doesn't require manual updates. Ask every vendor the same question. What's the total cost to get fully set up and running for a business of my size? If they can't give you a straight answer, that's a red flag. Transparent pricing with no setup fees, no surprise charges, no tiered support walls is a sign that a vendor actually respects your business. And it's something we take seriously here at Korona. Any reputable software vendor should also offer a free trial or live demo. Use it. Don't just click through the UI yourself. Actually test your real workflows. Can you import your product catalog? Can you run a stock count? How fast is the support response? A demo tells you way more than a pricing page ever will. And your inventory system needs to work with everything else in your stack, your POS, your online store, your accounting software. So before you commit, confirm that those integrations actually work, not just that they're available. Ask if there's extra fees and whether they sync in real time or just batch update once a day. The difference matters more than you think. Look, choosing the right inventory software is about a lot more than monthly pricing. It's about long-term value, the ability to scale, and support that actually shows up when you need it. So if you're ready to see how KORONA POS handles inventory management without the hidden costs or the headaches, click the link in the description or the pinned comment to book a free demo. We'll walk you through everything. And if you found this video helpful, drop a comment below. Let me know what your biggest inventory management challenge is right now. I read every single comment and I'll even respond.